Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Shadowverse episode with me, your host, Imperial Dane. More Token Temper Salt because, well, right now I'm just struggling to get me the Golem deck working. I'm just really, at least this night, just having absolutely terrible luck with any of my decks, but just in particular the Golem deck is just having severe issues with consistency at the moment, which is not helping. Plus, there's just been a lot more control, so in that sense, it all slightly makes things weirder. The meta is certainly for the continuing at the Sylph there is very much sort of the top of the food chain. Also, for those sort of curious, there's going to be, free card packs here around, I think, Wednesday. A week after that, basically, it's due to 7 million downloads. They're celebrating that with 7 card packs. The developers are generous. Plus, there's some collaborations going on with both Street Fighter and Grand Blue Fantasy, though kind of less clear how so those going to be sort of, figured out. But there you go. So we'll be on here with some fights with the Token Temper Salt, which certainly works, though we'll certainly struggle against some things nonetheless with a bit of bad luck. So hope you enjoy it and cheers. And here we are, sword versus sword. I get to go second, which could give me an advantage. I'll keep Floor Fencer, Vanguard. Got Fearless Banneret for turn 2. That one will probably not survive, but could draw some attention. We'll see what it becomes off. 1 drop. 2 Fearless Bannerets and a Wholesale Swing, so if he plays anything annoying on turn 2, I can just clear that out. Lancer. That's basically where we play that one. Straight in. But, problem is Veteran Lancer doesn't really tell you much. I mean, could be mid-range, could be control. Could be a half-naked man. Bit more aggressive hand here. And if he does anything to clear up Fearless Banneret, I won't actually Floor Fencer, still play down Royal Banner, evolve, and sort of hit face. Oh boy. Hello. There we go. All of a sudden, I got myself a nice board. So he plays that one. So this is control most likely. That one's actually really annoying. That one's really annoying. That punishes me pretty hard, slows me down a lot. Slows me down a lot. Oh. If I evolve that one, I can do a lot of damage to him. Yeah. I think there's another solution. Sucks, of course, I have to sacrifice the rest of my board, but it sort of sets up as well there, unless he's got something with Rush, he can't kill it, which means I get extra stuff on the board. Oh, he has to use a Storm Minion, that also works. That also works. A lot, actually. Using a lot of resources here. Go. That's 8 damage. Front card general. Second Royal Banner. I'm tempted, but I'd rather save that for a last push. I could do it, just wouldn't be frightfully practical. It'd also further limit my board size. That's sort of more for last pushes, last ditch efforts. A Floor Fence, by the way, with a All banners, by the way, pretty neat. We'll just play them down. So now he has to deal with that. Again, that's 8, 10, 13 damage. He's got 7 health. And all that, by the way, is officer. So again, I can just pluck down the royal banner next as well if I just need to push through. I mean, I can actually push through pretty much everything with this. Like, he'd need some kind of cheat card. Nothing can survive this. Nothing. And now I can sort of see, there we go. He's popping an all and thinking, you know, yeah, he can't push through this. Surely not. I mean, he's not some kind of monster now, is he? So what I think we'll do is the following. Play it like this. Trading this since I can't kill next turn, I want to ensure I got something to sustain myself with. Go, Navy Lieutenant. There we go. That is now 13 damage on board, which he has to deal with. And he's got 3 health. He's all used 2 front guard generals. He's now throwing down his... Oh, sneaky. I should have expected that, actually. Yeah. Kinda hope I draw into Avant later soon. So, a lot of healing and an Albert. Again, he's forced to use them not for defense or for offense but defense, which rather works out in my favor. So that's 2 of his Alberts, by the way. He's had to use like that, just throw them away. That's things that have been buffed by other measures, which means the overall methods of dealing with me are going increasingly lighter. Again, in that regard, we can sort of see how this one just gives me just more and more power. Come on, Avant Blader, or an Albert of my own. That would also be quite handy. Well, Albert can deal with that, but kinda sucks. It's not quite what I was hoping for. This fight is drawing out. I mean, I'm doing surprised well versus a control sword, but I'm just not getting the cards I really need to push through there. It needs to just get just that last bit through, and it just can't at the moment. He's got 4, 5, 7 damage there. I mean, if he pulls another Albert, he's lucky, but I don't think he's got it. Could have something else, though. Ah! I really need an Albert or something else. He's got a Cyclone Blade there, I'm dead. We're off, Haven. One drop, Shadowed Assassin, could be useful. Also swing, could also be handy. Sacred Plea. So he's got anything to play on turn 2. I don't have anything. Oh, this is either Lana or, and it could also be some version of Control. Damn it, no 2-drop. I really hate when I don't have that. One of the more annoying things you can possibly have. Yeah, that's Stormhaven. No way around that. So we got Divine Birdsong, Beast Call area. It's actually dropped a bit though since last week, I think, according to Shadowlog, but I'm clearly facing up against it. I actually know what I'm going to do in this case. Ah! Knock that one, you bastard. Right, plan here is basically the following. It might not be the best plan, but actually it's kind of a rubbish plan, isn't it? I can't enough damage for the Cyclone Blade from behind, but I think it's still the best plan I got here. It's still the best plan I got at the moment, which isn't saying a lot, mate, but yeah. That's sort of the problem I realised with it. I can't actually do sufficient damage with it. I mean, he'd need to trade into that one, for example, and might have a chance. I mean, evolve the Holy Flame Tiger, trade into that. At which point I can trade the Vanguard into the other one and then can... yeah. Right, unless he... The problem is if he actually sort of shakes that... Ah, oh, no! Okay, not the best, but it works. That's also my only Cyclone Blade here. Now it's got two of these things, we can quickly kill a lot there. Of course I can flood the board with some ease, but as you can see it's looking a bit tricky. Wait, what on earth is he playing here? This is a weird one. Normally don't see a lot of those. That is getting pretty weird for me. Bit risky here, but I think it's sort of my better option off of that. But it's kind of annoying here. It's a nasty combo here. It's actually the first time I've seen it like this. Hopefully it doesn't carry Temes as well. Oh, that's really I'm in trouble, but then... yeah. Hard to say here. I mean, I'm rather in uncharted territory to an extent here. I got no real clue as to what his game is, except of course kill me, but... I mean, the way he sort of got it there, there's something that's got to be missing. I'm guessing it's a stuff that can actually push his followers ahead there, maybe. Maybe except for Garuda. I'm thinking that's it, so he's sort of snuck in more control tools. And some healing tools here. So I suppose it's more of a mid-range. I suppose sort of tried to arrange Stormhaven sort of be able to absorb Daria better. Certainly quite effective. But he's clearly not quite having the success of his life. So he does have them anyways, alright. Get that one out. Ah, really? That one? I really hate that card. I really, really hate it. Alright. I'll play them out. Evolve that one. You might ask, why am I doing like this? Basically to decrease the chances it then kills my Avant Blader. Of course it means I can't use my Floral Fence, but I can also serve just, you know, it's a 3-4 follow on board, which isn't bad. Please. But for the least valuable one. So that's altered 2. Tribunal's gone. This fight is definitely not something I've had to deal with before. So I'm kind of nervous. I've already had some rather rubbish luck tonight while trying to record some episode for battle for this episode, to be honest. Been on a lost streak, partly again just really rubbish luck. Also, obviously, some misplays in some other bits, probably again due to the luck. Getting a bit tilted. Might need to slightly work on my deck further, but yeah. What? Eidolon of... Wait, what? Where did that come from? Hang on. That's not how we do business. Well, that means he doesn't run Temis because Temis murders that. Temis absolutely murders that. But Eidolon of Madness? That's madness. So we got 6, 7 damage here. With this, that's 8. I think I'll save for the turn. I'll basically pop this one instead. Just seek to do as much damage as possible. But Christ almighty. That's my first time encountering an Eidolon of Madness. That's pretty unique. Wow. It's basically a Stormhaven-ish, mid-range Stormhaven, I guess, that's trying to rely on this one, so they just push out things a lot there. So that's why he has so many control tools, because he's relying on Eidolon of Madness to just trigger his followers. So I'm guessing when this is just trying to outvalue Daria. That's nuts. There you go. I can just pop all of those at the same time. That one's going to be the problem, essentially. I've got 2 Ruthless Assassins, so what can we do here? Actually, I've got lethal. I've got here 3 damage, got 4 to clear that one out, and then got 6 with him. So that's exactly lethal. Wow, that was a weird one. Well, that was actually pretty interesting. That was pretty interesting. And so I'm guessing it's less of a Stormhaven, but it's clearly still there, and it's sort of, you know, just running a lot there again. So yeah, go figure. And there we go. That was sort of it for tonight. Been pretty rubbish night for me, just a lot of losses, sort of struggled with some bad luck and some other things, of course some mistakes of my own, but you know, pulled through a bit of short episode and some fights, but at the same time longer battles. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, subscribe, like, share and comment on it. I'll be back in another 2 days time. Cheers.